Hello, my dear Golden Grace ladies. It's such a joy to have you here today. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You open your closet, stare at rows of clothes, and sigh, I have nothing to wear. I think every one of us has been there, especially as we get older. Our bodies shift, our daily lives look different than they did 20 years ago, and even our taste and style has matured. Yet somehow our closets don't always keep up. What we're left with is a wardrobe overflowing with pieces that no longer serve us, items that make us feel frustrated instead of fabulous. But here's the truth. The problem usually isn't that you don't have enough clothes. It's that you have too many of the wrong ones. So today, I'll walk you through 12 types of clothes it may be time to let go of. And by the end, you'll feel lighter, freer, and excited to get dressed again. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, what city are you watching from? Drop it in the comments below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Grace so you never miss a tip made just for women like us. Number 1, clothes you never wear. Now ladies, let's get real with each other. How many of us open the closet and see that blouse we swore we'd wear to church 10 years ago? Or that jacket that looked fabulous in the store, but somehow never left the hanger at home? We smile at it, we sigh at it, but we never slip it on. The truth is, most of us only wear about 20% of what we own. That means 80% of our closet is just sitting there, like old friends we don't call anymore. And as we age, carrying around that clutter feels heavier than ever. So here's my gentle but firm challenge. Grab 3 pieces you haven't touched in a year. Don't fuss, don't overthink, just pluck them out and set them aside. You'll be amazed how quickly you feel lighter, as though you've given yourself a little extra breathing room in life. After all, isn't freedom the best accessory at our age? Number 2, clothes that don't fit anymore. And while we're on the subject of letting go, let's talk about something many of us avoid admitting, those clothes that simply don't fit us anymore. As we grow older, our bodies change in ways we never quite expected. Maybe our waistline is softened, maybe our arms feel fuller, or maybe we've lost weight and certain things just hang awkwardly. It's part of life, and it tells the story of the years we've lived, the meals we've shared, the babies we've carried, or the long walks we've taken. Yet so many of us hold on to those someday pants or that just-in-case dress, thinking we'll slip back into them again. But instead of inspiring us, they sit there whispering guilt every time we see them. And let's be honest, at our age, the last thing we need is clothing that makes us feel bad about ourselves. What we deserve now are pieces that honor the women we are today. Stronger, wiser, more vibrant. Clothes should celebrate our present bodies, not punish us for the past. So if something pinches, pulls, or droops in all the wrong places, it's time to release it with gratitude and make space for garments that truly fit our beautiful lives now. Doesn't that sound freeing? Number 3, damaged or worn out items. Now, let's wander a little deeper into the closet and face another truth. Those pieces that are simply past their prime. You know the ones I mean. The sweater with the little hole under the arm, the blouse with a missing button you swore you'd fix, or those shoes with a heel that wobbles every time you walk. We keep them tucked away like they're waiting for a second life. But months or even years pass and nothing changes. At our age, we already carry enough reminders of wear and tear in our knees or our backs. We don't need our clothes reminding us too. Damaged pieces don't reflect the vibrant, capable women we are. Instead, they weigh us down with the quiet message that, maybe someday, we'll fix them. But most of the time, someday never comes. So think of it this way. Every worn-out garment you let go of is one less distraction, one less sigh when you're getting dressed. Clearing out the broken makes room for the beautiful, and you deserve nothing less than clothes that lift you up every single day. Doesn't it feel good to imagine a closet that finally matches your spirit? Number 4, uncomfortable shoes. Shoes. Our best friends, and sometimes our worst enemies. I think every one of us has that pair sitting on the shelf that looks gorgeous, but turns into pure torture the moment we take a few steps. Maybe they pinch your toes, rub against your bunions, or leave you with blisters before you've even made it to the car. We tell ourselves, one day I'll break them in, but really, ladies, they're breaking us. As we age, our feet deserve comfort more than ever. We've carried families, walked miles, stood through long days, and danced through unforgettable nights. Our shoes should honor that journey, not punish us for it. The truth is, no matter how stylish they are, if you can't walk across the room without wincing, they don't belong in your life anymore. Imagine instead a pair that supports you, lets you glide with confidence, and keeps you smiling from morning to night. Style and comfort can go hand in hand. It's just about choosing wisely. So, let's say goodbye to those painful heels and celebrate the joy of shoes that truly love us back. Number 5. Duplicates you don't actually wear. Now let's talk about something a little sneaky. Duplicates. You know how it happens. We find a blouse that looks flattering, or a pair of pants that feels comfortable, and suddenly we've bought the same thing in 3 colors, sometimes even 5. And then, funny enough, we keep reaching for the same favorite one while the others just sit there, lonely and unworn. At our age, we've learned the value of habits. We know what works and what doesn't. But too many repeats can crowd our closets and trick us into thinking we have more variety than we actually wear. It's like going to a buffet and only eating mashed potatoes, while everything else gets ignored. So here's the truth. It's perfectly fine to have a couple of duplicates if they truly serve your lifestyle. But if most of them are gathering dust, they're not adding value. They're just taking up precious space. Letting them go means your wardrobe feels lighter and more intentional. And every time you open your closet, you'll see the pieces you genuinely love, not rows of almost favorites. Number 6. Clothes that don't match your lifestyle. Here's another one that might hit close to home. Clothes that simply don't fit the way we live anymore. Many of us still have closets full of business suits, pencil skirts, or those stiff jackets from our working years. They once gave us confidence in the office, but now in retirement or semi-retirement, they just hang there like ghosts of a life we no longer live. These days, our schedules look different. Maybe mornings mean a gentle walk through the neighborhood. Afternoons are filled with gardening or volunteering, and evenings are about family dinners or travel plans. Our wardrobe should serve this season of life, not the one we left behind. Holding on to clothes that no longer fit our daily rhythm only clutters the space and keeps us from embracing the freedom of dressing for who we are now. Imagine opening your closet and seeing only pieces that feel comfortable, practical, and beautiful for the lifestyle you enjoy today. Isn't that the kind of ease we've earned at this age? Number 7. Impulse buys and outliers. Now ladies, let's smile a little because we've all been guilty of this one. You know those impulse buys, the neon blouse that looked fun after lunch with a friend, or that leopard print skirt that felt daring in the store, but never felt right at home? At the time, they gave us a little thrill, but once they landed in our closet, they just became strangers among the clothes we actually wear. As we get older, we appreciate comfort and authenticity more than ever. We know who we are, and we don't need outfits that feel like costumes. Those outliers, the pieces that don't match our style or the rest of our wardrobe, only serve as reminders of money wasted or moments of, what was I thinking? But here's the good news. Letting them go can be a joyful act. It's a way of laughing at the memory, thanking the garment for the fun it brought, and moving forward with a closet that truly reflects you. Because at this stage in life, every hanger should hold something that makes you feel like yourself, not like you're playing dress up. Number 8. Sentimental items in the closet. Now here's where things get tender, my friends. The sentimental pieces. We all have them. Maybe it's the dress you wore to your daughter's wedding, or the coat your mother once wrapped around you on a cold day. These clothes hold memories, and at our age, memories feel even more precious. That's why it's so hard to let go. But here's the thing. Your everyday closet should be filled with clothes you actually wear, not a museum of the past. Sentimental items deserve a special place of honor, perhaps stored carefully in a box or displayed in a way that makes you smile, just not mixed in with the jeans and blouses you reach for every morning. By moving those pieces out of your daily wardrobe, you free your closet for today's life, while still keeping the stories you hold dear. It's not about losing the memory, it's about creating space to live fully in the present. Number 9. Clothes that don't feel like you anymore. As we grow older, our style naturally changes right along with us. Maybe once we loved boho dresses or bold patterns, but now they just don't feel like our reflection in the mirror. Our lives evolve: retirement, grandchildren, new routines, and sometimes our clothes don't keep up. Holding on to outfits that no longer feel like us can make getting dressed a little disheartening. But letting them go is like closing an old chapter and opening a fresh one. At this stage, every piece we wear should feel aligned with who we are today: confident, wise, and beautifully ourselves. Number 10, clothes that make you feel meh. Let's be honest, ladies, we all have those outfits we put on, look in the mirror and say, well, it's fine. But at our age, fine simply isn't enough. We've earned the right to feel good every single day, whether we're heading to the grocery store, visiting friends, or just enjoying a quiet afternoon at home. Clothes carry energy. The right blouse can brighten our mood, while the wrong one makes us slump our shoulders. If it doesn't give you a spark of joy or that little lift of confidence, it doesn't deserve a spot in your closet. Life is too short for meh. From here on, let's keep only the pieces that make us say, yes, that's me. Number 11. Outdated trends that don't flatter anymore. Now let's talk about those trends that had their moment but no longer do us any favors. Maybe it's the padded shoulders we rocked in the 80s, or those low-rise jeans that made sitting down a challenge. At the time, they felt modern and exciting, but wearing them now can make us feel like we're clinging to a version of ourselves that doesn't exist anymore. The beauty of getting older is that we no longer have to chase every passing style. We know what flatters us, what feels elegant, and what carries us with confidence. Outdated trends only add clutter and confusion, while timeless pieces, a well-cut blazer, a simple dress, a soft cardigan, let our natural grace shine. Isn't it lovely to think of fashion as something that grows gracefully right along with us? Number 12. Clothes that carry negative energy. This last one may surprise you, but it's just as important as the rest. Some clothes carry memories we'd rather not revisit. Maybe it's the dress you wore during a difficult season or the suit that reminds you of a stressful job. Even if the garment looks perfectly fine, every time you see it, it brings back feelings you don't want to carry anymore. At our age, we've earned peace of mind. Our closets should be places of joy, not reminders of hardship. Letting go of pieces tied to negative memories is like opening a window and letting fresh air in. You're not just clearing fabric, you're clearing space for happiness, freedom, and a little more lightness in your everyday life. Doesn't that sound like a gift worth giving yourself? Closing. So my dear Golden Grace ladies, as we've journeyed through these 12 types of clothes, I hope you feel a little spark of courage to open your closet with fresh eyes. Decluttering isn't about loss, it's about freedom. It's about making room for clothes that celebrate who we are today, wiser, stronger, and still full of life. Imagine stepping into your day with only pieces that make you smile, that fit comfortably, and that truly reflect your spirit. That's the gift a thoughtful wardrobe can give us. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's the hardest item for you to let go of? Share it in the comments, and let's cheer each other on. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Grace so we can keep walking this stylish path together.